What's going on, guys? Justin here, X4 Prospecting. Will, Eternal Compass of NC. It's the weekend. You know what that means. We are back at the creek doing some more dredging, picking up where we left off in the last video. Hope you enjoy it. Alright guys, so where we're working today, we're just continuing off where we left off in the last video. And if you remember, well, we ended on a pretty high note there. So we cleaned out that whole crevice right there, and that was the best cleanup of the day on the last video. So we went ahead and we moved all that brush off down to Bedrock and moved all the big rocks up out of the way and exposed the bedrocks, and now we got a clear path from here all the way up to there, and that's going to be the goal for today. Go through, detail all that bedrock, break it apart, see what we can find, because we're getting pretty good test pans. I just did a test pan. Let me show it to you. Look at all that. That is a really good test pan.
It's showing promise, for sure.
Got it. We just did our first 45-minute, maybe it was an hour-long run. Got into some clay. We're gonna do some test pans in that clay, and we're obviously gonna go ahead and pull the top mat, the driving riffle, see how the mat's looking, and go from there. Come back to you and show you what we have. All right, we pulled the driving riffle out, and I see a piece of gold right here. Let's see if I can zoom in for you guys. It's not really showing up on camera very well. But there's a little piece of gold right there. So, looks pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and do this clean out. Come back to you and show you what we got in the full mat. All right, here's how we did. Not as good as what we were hoping, but we're gonna do some more test pans and see if we can't get back onto that spot that we left off in. There's some chunky bits in there for sure, but we're definitely hoping for a little bit more than that. So, back to panning, and then we'll fire up once we get back on the hot streak. All right, so when we started the day, the bedrock was all the way out here, and there was a whole bunch of debris built up right there, which created a nice dropout zone where we found a lot of good gold in the last video. So we're thinking maybe there's a better dropout zone right up here. I don't know, we're gonna do some test panning, but we have found that the gold is sitting right on top of the clay, kind of like this. So you got clay, really dense clay, and this stuff right here, that's where the gold's sitting. So we're gonna try and come through and clean off all that and do our best to get all that material. But as always, we're gonna start with the pan. Make sure it pans out before we fire the dredge back up. All right, so we're a little bit farther upstream. I came across a nice obstruction in the creek, which creates a dead zone. Bedrock shallower right here. This is the type of bedrock we love to see, what I like to call bookshelf bedrock. Crumbles apart really easily. As you can see right here, all this stuff crumbling. That right there is perfect gold catch. And I told Will to do a pan right here because there is a nice depression, and if gold goes in there, it's not going to come back out over the top of this bedrock. So that's a perfect gold catch. And I just got some material out of a gold catch similar to that back there. Check out what came out of it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're on to the chunky gold. Oh yeah. Couple of pans later, I moved up to a different hole. This is wild because that bedrock comes out like this, but then it goes down deep, like underneath. And I was getting material down, way down deep in there. It's a good thing I dove, put my hand all the way down to the bottom of that, because that's what I just found. A nice picker. Boom. Oh yeah. That one's really nice. All right, well, we've been painting for about the past 2 hours. Will just found a picker. His first of the day. Nice little picker on his finger there. Yeah. But I think we're just gonna fire back up where we were and keep continuing to move this way up the creek. I just did a pan from right here, and there's still good gold right here. So, yeah, there was more gold up the creek, but it was very, very patchy. So, yeah, we're just gonna continue where we are and about to fire back up. Different dropout zones. So if one piece of gold doesn't like to drop out right here, or it doesn't like that, but it likes dream mat, it'll drop out in dream mat, you know. So the more dropout zones and different variations you have in a box, the more opportunities you give that piece of gold to fall out and actually land in your box and sit there and stay. chopper and we'll run number 3. So you can still see the miner's moss right here. These cells, when it's running, are staying extremely active. Just the way they should be. Got a couple rocks in here, but as we saw when it was running, Dream Mat's doing his thing, all perfect like. Yeah, and as I mentioned, those are pretty packed. But that's all right, because we give it about 5 extra feet to drop out. All right, now we're going to take this apart, throw it into the pan, see how we did. I don't want too many people to come in on bubbles. Alright, that was definitely the shortest run of the day. We probably only honestly ran for about 35 minutes. And the engine went into the water, so yeah. But the gold is a representation of that, because it's not that great. But it's chunky, so I'm definitely digging that. And the amount of time we spent panning upstream is gonna make up for the missing gold out of this cleanup. Because found quite a bit of good gold up there. It was just spotty. I don't know, we probably did about, how many pans do you think we did, Will, each? 20, 25 pans each. Yeah, so. Now we're going to get everything back together and finish out the spots that we can actually see in this hole over here. I'll walk you guys over here and show you. All right, so you can see we got some material right there left to get. That's all clay, that's all clay. And then we got these crevices down here. I'm gonna do a couple pans out of these crevices down here, make sure there's gold there. And then I think we're gonna continue to expose this bedrock shelf and work our way back towards that wall. We'll test pan up here as well. Let's get after it. All right, we're about to fire back up. Time for our last run of the day. Let's get it.
That's all, folks.
And that's it. Last run in the books. It was a short one. Hopefully we got some good material. Yeah, definitely the shortest run. Oh well. Let's go ahead and get this cleaned up and we'll come back. All right, it's that time where we do the snuffer dump. But first, I'll show you where we got all the gold from. So we started here and ended up all the way up there, which is about 12 to 15 feet. And then we came out about 3 to 4 feet, maybe 5 feet. So yeah, moved quite a bit of material. You can see all of our tailings right here. Yeah. All right, got the snuffer dump done. What do you say, Will?
It was a cold day, bud.
It was definitely a cold day. All right, here's our snuffer dump. It's not bad. There's definitely a few pickers in there. Oh yeah. Will said he thinks it's a 0.28. I said 0.292. So we'll see who has the golden eye when we get home. Get all packed up and throw that gold up on the scales. We'll go from there. We'll come back to you guys when we get ready to head out of here. All right, guys, it's gonna do it for me and Mr. Will Smith, internal compass of NC, today on the creek. We got out here, messed around a lot. Didn't even run a whole lot of material, but we did find a whole lot of gold. So I'm very excited about that. We each found a picker, and yeah, good day out on the creek. A little bit cold, but hey, we're finding gold. We're not going to complain about it.
No.
So with that being said, we'll catch you guys at home on the scales, and with that, we are out. All right, guys, we're back home. We're back at the scales. We got the gold all dried up, ready to weigh. Will guessed 0.280. I guessed 0.292. Leave your guesses in the comments below, and let's go ahead and see how we did for the day. That looks like a solid 0.342. Definitely digging that. Yeah, we were both way off. But I guess I'm closer. All right, so that's not a bad day at the creek at all. I will take that any day of the week. All right, y'all, you know what to do. If you like the video, let me know by leaving a thumbs up and a comment below, and well, we'll catch you on the next episode, and with that, we are out.